Hi everyone, it's Tanya. Today we are going to be making this clean and simple Halloween card using Tim Holtz new stamp set Halloween Sketchbook and the new die Big Frights. I already have everything we need out, as you can see. Everything I'm using today will be linked below in my description box. We will be using Stays on ink, Tim Holtz mica spray and Wicked Elixir, Twisted Citron Distress ink, foam tape. I have my paper cut out for my stamping and die cutting. I have a scrap of white Crafter's Companion Ultra Smooth cardstock for stamping. I have a piece of watercolor cardstock for inking and die cutting, a scrap of black to die cut from, a piece of white card cut at 5 by 3 3/4, black cut at A2 size and already glued to my A2 card base. I'm also using my stamping platform today, and I almost forgot I'm using scrapbook.com's artist glue. The glue in this is in this really fun thing from the Addams Family holder that my sweet husband just recently got for me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start by just spreading ink onto the scrap of watercolor cardstock. You can use a blending tool if you want, a blending brush, whatever you want to use. I feel like this is faster. So I spread that on, I spray it with some water, I get the ink moving around, and then I dry that. Now once I have this dry, I spray it with the mica spray stain, and I spray it again with some water to get the mica moving around, dry that, and then I just lightly spray it again, like a little in certain spots to get a little bit darker color of that mica stain, and then I will dry that again. Now once that's all dry, I place that into my stamping platform, and I'm going to stamp the image on it twice. So I'm going to use like the background with the trees and stuff from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it side by side on here. And for this I'm using this Stays on ink. Now that that's all stamped out, I'm going to position the ink die over the stamped image wherever I want it, where I feel like it'll look the best. I'll tape that down with a little bit of mint tape. And I'm also going to go ahead and tape down the shadow layer of this die, and I'm going to die cut that out also. Now that that's die cut out, I place the ink cutout onto the shadow background. Here I realized I forgot to cut out the part from between the K and the exclamation mark, so I grab that and just snip off that part. I then use my mint tape to hold my ink onto my shadow layer, and I glue in the centers only. After gluing those in, I gently remove the ink from the shadow layer, and I add foam tape to that. Once I get the foam tape on, I put a little bit of glue on that just to help me position a little bit better. And then I place that back onto the shadow layer. Here I'm showing you the boo cutout work the exact same way. Now we're going to stamp out our cute character. For the first card I used the witch, but for this one I decided I wanted to use the ghost. I stamped him using Memento ink because I'm planning on using my alcohol markers to color him in. I also don't remove him from the stamping platform because once I finish coloring him, I'm going to go back over him with StazOn and stamp him again. Now that I have him all colored, I'm going to fussy cut him out. Now I'm going to grab my white card front base, and I am going to pick which stamp I want to use as my additional saying on the front of my card. And as you can see, I use A Haunting We Will Go. And I'm going to grab my stamp platform. I'm going to put this in there, and I'm going to position everything where I want it so I know exactly where that stamp needs to go. Now it's time to assemble the card. I'm going to go ahead and glue the white piece of cardstock that has the stamped saying on it onto my card front. I'm going to make sure I center that really well on the front of the card. Once I have that glued on, I'll place glue on the back of my ink die cut, and I will place that on there. just to the side of that saying that's already on the card. And then I will add my ghost. For my ghost, I used foam tape and some glue, and I made sure he was attached to both the card and the eek saying. And you'll see I do go back and add a little bit of foam tape on each side of him. Now our card is all finished. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. As always, all links will be in the description box below. They are affiliate links, and I do make a small commission off of them, but at no additional cost to you, and they are greatly appreciated when you click and purchase from those links, because it does help keep this channel going. I hope this video inspired you to create today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.